Once again, a warm welcome to you. 27 aggrieved political parties are demanding an independent audit into the conduct of the IEC during the election process. The parties have lodged an objection following reports of double voting, among other issues. For more on this, let's cross to our reporter, Natasha Phiri, who is standing by with the spokesperson for the aggrieved parties, Romeo Ramuada. Good evening to you, Natasha. Take us through what the mood has been in terms of those parties who have been rather upset about the election process.
Well, a very good evening to you, Flo, and of course our SABC viewers. Welcome once again to The Rock in Pretoria, and of course the SABC is giving you blow-by-blow coverage of everything that's actually currently happening here. The IEC had just concluded a press briefing, just detailing and updating the media on, how its process so far and whatever is going on so far, Flo. But if you'll remember, just earlier on today, we saw those 27 political parties formally submitting their objections to Judge Daya Pillay of the IEC. And of course, when we posed a question to her, throughout the media briefing, asking what the IEC will be doing, what measures the IEC will be taking, she had said that the matter is sub judice of now. But of course, the lawyers are still busy with this process. And of course, they will let us know, in due time. But I'm actually joined by a person who's been, very vocal today, Romeo, who seems to be speaking on behalf of all these 27 political parties. Thank you so much for joining us once again on the SABC. Romeo, you had invited the SABC to actually cover you, to interview you today when you were actually submitting those objections to the IEC. You heard what the IEC had to say. What is the process from now on?
Yeah, thank you very much to you as the SABC. I'm not going to thank the IEC because there's nothing that the IEC is saying. Basically, the IEC is continuing to duck and dive when we are raising very serious issues. And I'm sure that when they receive our document that our legal representative have sent to them, they've seen that the document has got substantive issues. Even when you read it as the SABC, you saw that we are raising various issues that actually is going to help even these particular political parties that are rejoicing today. And we are saying, as the parties that are raising these issues, that we are not small parties. We are also calling upon the media to stop calling us small parties, because we are parties that represent South Africans. So based on the media briefing that the IEC was having now, I think they are trying to legitimize the elections, because they always use the media to make sure that South Africans can accept things that are irregular and unacceptable. So we told the IEC that obviously is corrupt, it has rigged the elections. We are not going to change that statement. Whether they can have 10, 100 media briefings, we are saying as the parties that have objected this particular elections that we are continuing with our process. They told us that we must follow their protocol. So we did exactly everything that they wanted. We have submitted a letter yesterday to them. They thought maybe we are playing, or maybe we just people who are excited or bitter. If we were bitter, we're not going to be talking at the media. We're very happy, we're very excited. But we are just saying to the IEC, stop abusing democracy, because we cannot allow people who are claiming to be representing South Africans free and fair. While we are saying our people voted, but they got zero votes in their stations. So the issues we're raising, there are people who are driving around with ballots in their cars. We've got proof, we've got videos, but people can still come out here and legitimize the issue. So we are saying, as the parties, we are going to meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And when we meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we are going to discuss a way forward. But already, as we have said to the media, we are demanding an independent audit. We have refused to the IEC. I don't know why they are lying to the public here, saying, we have agreed that we need a statistician audit. We said that is a corrupt system. Those are the alleged people that they work with. We don't want those people that they are their friends, that they drink champagne with. We want an independent audit done by independent people. Because if the IEC indeed is legitimate, why can't they give us an independent audit?
If they don't meet your demands, what will happen? You guys seem to have backtracked. In the morning, you briefed the media and said that you're going to protest. That hasn't happened. You've also backtracked, saying that the process will go along as planned. Andile Mngxitama had said that he's backing out. He's not taking the IEC to court. So it seems as if you guys actually left alone.
No, we're not left alone. When you're in the battle, there are those who will come in and put one leg here and one leg there. So all our legs are within this battle. We didn't backtrack, but remember, we have submitted something to the IEC. We have given them time frame to respond. We said to the IEC they must respond to us by 11 o'clock. You will see what we're going to do if they don't respond tomorrow.
What will you
but
do?
part of the process that we are going to ahead with the court case. We're going to challenge the IEC, we're going to challenge the results. But I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're going to do tomorrow, but we're going to meet in the morning, and you will see what we're going to do if we're not being answered. But we're saying to the IEC, they must attend to our issues before they announce the elections. Because if they are not going to attend to our issues, we're going to make sure that we are also represented here, because we are parties that has paid the same money like any other party that is
The
contesting.
African Consent Movement is a fairly new party, and you can't blame the media for actually saying that you're a new party. The argument from other political parties is that you cannot complain and say, the processes were flawed. Some political parties are actually accusing you of being bitter, saying that you're a small political party. The reason why you're actually raising these issues is because you don't have the numbers. I mean, the ACM is not doing quite well, frankly speaking.
No. Look, those political parties are hallucinating. Because when you say us were a new party, the issue of when the party was formed, it doesn't matter. It depends on how much you have worked. We've been running rallies. We're not basing our issues based on the time frame. We are basing our discussion based on facts. Because if
Romeo,
like I said to you,
unfortunately, our time is up. I'd love to have this conversation later with you. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. As you've heard, the Romeo of the African Consent Movement saying that if the IEC doesn't come back, with their desired, demands or requests, something will happen tomorrow. As to what will happen, we're not so sure. But as for me here at the ROC Center in Pretoria, it's back to you in studio.
All right.